the time we met. Where have you been?
Yeah. Uh, Fine. I was at work
You were at work.
in Brno. Yeah, at
Where is
Brno.
that? Where is Borno? Is that a city?
Brno is our second biggest city
Company?
in
Okay.
Czech Republic.
All right. Second biggest city. Wow, that's amazing.
Yes,
And that is where you work.
yes, yes. I was
Okay.
there for 3 days.
I see. There for 3 days.
Mhm.
With the same pharmaceutical company.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
Mezerteva.
okay. Okay. I hope it wasn't a business conference where you go and eat.
Uh,
The last time,
it was our meeting.
okay,
For the first time, it was Congress, and this from when I was in Brno.
yeah.
It was our meeting.
Okay, so you went in for a meeting,
Yes.
and what did you discuss at the meeting? Was it interesting?
Nothing.
No,
No, it was
you,
joke.
you, you didn't discuss anything at the meeting. Oh my God. Why?
No, it was joke.
Oh, it was a joke. Okay, okay. So I'm
Yes.
listening. What did you discuss at the meeting? Was it a business meeting or what type of meeting?
Yeah, we talk about our strategy
Mm-hmm.
and about our products,
Uh-huh.
about new products,
Yeah.
and
Okay. About your strategy and new
that's all.
product. Okay. So which language did you use? Were
Yes.
you speaking English or you use Czech?
No, no, in Czech.
In Czech. Say no, no. What if you are not in Czech Republic? What language are you going to use?
Uh, when we used English,
Uh-huh.
I think half people there doesn't understand.
Okay. So when you use English, more than half of the people will not understand.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
It has
yes.
to be will not understand. Okay. Let me write that for you
Okay.
in the
Mhm.
chat. Okay. More than half of the people will not understand. So more than half of the people will not understand. Okay, I've sent it to you in the chat.
Yes, more than
So
half of them will not understand. Yes.
will not understand exactly. So we are going to continue from where we stopped the last time. We were talking about prepositions. You remember?
Yes,
Yes,
I
and
remember.
we mentioned three prepositions. What were they?
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
In, at, and on.
And on.
Or no?
And when do we use
Yes.
on? When do we use on?
Uh, mm, so I use in when it is for was.
Okay, so when something is enclosed, you remember the vocabulary
Yes.
enclosed? Yes. So when you are
Yes.
enclosed, we
Yes.
use the word in. Okay, What of
Yes.
at?
At when I am in specific place.
Very
At.
good. An exact location, a specific place.
And on when something is uh on the wall or no?
Yes, on the wall. That's right. Okay, so when something is attached to a surface, you remember surface?
Yes.
Yes. When it is
Yes.
attached to the surface or it's on the surface. And I give you an example like
Yes.
table. You can see it on the screen. This is a table, right? So the table can have other different stuffs on it. Maybe it can have something like this on it. That is on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So today we are going to solve a couple of questions, and there you go. Okay, so you
Mm-hmm.
can read. I'm listening.
Okay. Read the questions, then choose the correct option.
Very good.
Okay. Where is David?
Hmm.
He is in the kitchen.
Okay, so you can mark your answer. Take your pencil and mark your answer on the screen.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Very good.
He.
There you
Mm-hmm.
go. Okay, second question.
Where is Katie?
Mm-hmm.
Katie
Uh-huh.
is uh, at her desk.
Okay, she's at her desk. Wow, you're doing great. Amazing. I
Mhm.
thought you were going to say she's on her desk. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Uh,
The book is in the shelf.
well, that's fine.
Mhm.
Next question.
I like, okay, I like to go for a swim.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in or at?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see. In or out, I
I
don't
think
know. I
at,
have no idea. Out? Okay.
at the sea.
Okay.
Okay.
We see to that. Mm-hmm.
He is waiting. He is waiting at the door
Mm-hmm.
for the postman.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Sit question.
Mhm. Where is the spider?
Mm-hmm.
Spider. It is on the wall.
It is on the wall. Okay. Next
Mhm.
question.
Where are my clothes?
Uh-huh.
Mhm. They are. They are on the floor.
Well, maybe. Last question.
Maybe.
Yes,
Okay.
maybe. Last question.
Where does Jack live?
Uh-huh.
He
Uh,
lives
eh,
at Prague.
he lives at
At
Prague.
London. London, sorry.
Okay,
Okay.
he lives at London. Wow, lives at London.
No, in.
I don't know. What do you think? Is it at or
I don't
in?
know.
Come on, come on.
At or in.
Hmm. All
Or
right.
on.
Okay, so what's your final answer? Is it A or B?
Yeah, A or B. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm asking what is your final answer? What's your final
Aha,
answer?
what is my final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Where does Jack live? At.
Okay, no problem. So let me
I
clean
think
this.
at.
Okay, no problem. Stick to that. So it is
Mm-hmm.
Jack, not Jake. Okay, the right pronunciation is Jack. Jack.
Jack.
Okay,
Okay.
yes, Jack, not Jake. If you say Jake, Jake is spelled like this: J A K and then E. This is how some people spell Jake.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
The other
Mm-hmm.
one is Jack.
Jack.
All right, so let me mark your answers and let's see how correct they are. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So first one is in the kitchen. That's right. She's at
Mm-hmm.
her desk. That's right. The book is in the shelf, which is wrong. We'll come back to that. I like to go for a swim at the sea. It depends, but I was expecting you to choose A because of the explanation I gave earlier on. So I'm not going to consider you. It's wrong. He's waiting
Mm-hmm.
at the door for the postman, which is right. Where is the spider?
Mm-hmm.
It's on the wall. That's correct. And then where are my
Okay.
clothes? They are on the floor. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Where does Jack live? He lives at London. Wow, I'm not going to consider you for this. I'm going to give you wrong for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's review our answers. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Petra, what is shelf? When we say a shelf, what do you understand by the word shelf?
Shelf is box or no?
Wow, shelf is box. Let me draw a box here and let's compare a shelf to a box. Okay, so is this a shelf or a box?
I think the shelf is box in the desk. Or no?
You think a shelf is box in the desk. So if I'm not mistaken, you mean when you have a desk,
I
right?
see.
Uh-huh.
Ridwan,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
do you see that? And this
Whoa,
is
whoa, whoa,
shelf. Or no?
whoa, seriously. Shelf. Okay. Okay, now I understand why you chose the preposition in. Now let me show you something.
Yes.
Let me come back here. Um, this is what we were
Mhm.
referring to as a shelf, okay? This is what the text is referring to. Now, do you see this, Petra?
Ayo, yeah. Okay.
Do you remember we
So this
solved
is shelf.
um if you use that place like a shelf, then it's a shelf.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
so you have, so for example,
Okay.
because this is your bed, I don't know whether you put books there or not, but basically when
Yes.
we say a shelf, it is a flat surface, okay, where you
Mhm.
put your books. It might be in the kitchen, so in the kitchen you have kitchen shelves where you put your salt, you
Yes.
put your tomatoes, you put other different foods there, okay.
Mhm.
So yes, we
Mhm.
refer to that as a shelf. So it usually gets a flat surface, open. Maybe it has a sideways like that, right? You can put your stuffs in
Mhm.
it. I hope you get it.
Okay.
So the one you have at your
Yes.
desk is not really considered a shelf. This is what is considered a shelf, where you put your
Okay.
books. So you have kitchen shelves. Seen that? We have
Yes.
bookshelves. That is a shelf where you put your
Okay.
books. Okay, so yes, this is what we are referring to. Now if you look at these books, are they on the shelf or in the shelf?
On the shelf.
There you go, on the shelf. So that is why our answer here is on. Okay, so this is supposed to be on and not in. Is that understood?
Yes.
Yes, so please take note. This is a box. Let me type it here. This is a box. Okay, my goodness, yes, this is a box, and a shelf has a flat surface like that. This is a shelf, okay. So you
Yes.
can put your stuffs. Maybe you can put your cream, you can put your book, you can put your whatever thing you have, you can put it on a shelf. Okay, very good. Let's move on to the next
Okay.
one.
Okay.
We said I like to go for a swim at the sea. Wow, it can be at, but I wanted you to choose the word in, okay, the word in. And why
Yes.
and why did I say that? Do you remember when you are swimming, what happens when you are swimming? Do you go in or you swim outside?
Yeah. But
Uh-huh.
yes. But when I am in the sea, I am now in the swimming pool,
Very good, very good.
right?
So yes, you're
I
right.
am. Mhm.
Come
I
on, come
am
on.
not in the four wall.
So in other words, you are trying to say you are at a specific location, at an exact place. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, then
Yes.
if that is what you think, then you are right. Okay. So when you say I
Okay.
like to go for a swim at the sea. So you're referring to the location as a whole. But if you're referring to you swimming in the water, then we say in the sea. Is that right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So here it depends. It might be right, it might be wrong, whatever. So we have two answers, either in or at.
Okay.
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 But look at something here. When we are to consider, it says swim, swim, swim. So he actually wants to go into the water. So I would have chosen I like to go for a swim in the sea.
I don't understand.
What I'm
What?
what I what I'm saying is, if you look at the sentence very well, it says I like to go for a swim in the sea. Okay,
Yes.
so considering the word
Mm-hmm.
swim, somebody might just say, okay, I'll go for the preposition in, which is fine. Okay, somebody might also say, no, I like to go for a swim at the sea.
Okay.
In either cases,
So swimming in the sea is better. swim in the sea is
Yes, if
better.
yes, swim in the sea. That is, if you want to go inside and swim, then the
Yes,
preposition in
yes.
is better. I,
Okay.
I hope you get it. Yes. But you can also
Yes.
use at if you're referring to the whole place and not inside the sea.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Uh-huh.
Very good.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next one. We have he's waiting dash the door for the postman. He's waiting at the door. That's right. And why did he say at the door?
Because I am in the specific place
Very good,
at
because you are
the
referring to
door.
a very good, very good.
Yes.
Okay, next question. Where is the spider? It's on the wall. Very good. Now we said on is
Mhm.
used on the word. What is the vocabulary? S-U-R. Uh-huh.
What? Surface.
There you
No.
go. Surface. That is good.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
good. Yes,
Okay.
yes. So yes, the preposition on is used when something is attached to a surface or it's on a
Yes.
surface. Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Oh, you
Surface.
remember.
Okay.
Now, where are my clothes? They are on the floor. What if I say they are in the floor? Is that right? Can I say they are in the
Uh,
floor?
no. In the floor
Hmm,
is wrong.
it's wrong.
No.
Okay.
No. It's wrong. Okay.
You're right. You're
Mhm.
right. Right. So where does Jack live? You said he lives at London. If you say he lives at London, last time I told you when you're referring to cities, okay, you're referring to countries and cities. The best preposition to use is in. For example, I live in Paris. I live in Prague. I live in Czech. Okay. You
Mhm.
don't say I live at Czech Republic. It's better to say I live in Czech Republic. So when you're referring to countries or you're referring to cities, you use the word in. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
just put that in mind. Put that in mind. Okay. So he lives
Mhm.
in London instead of saying at London. He lives in
Mhm.
London. Okay, Petra.
Okay.
I think. Do you have a question so far? You have a question?
No.
Very good.
No.
We are now we are now moving on to the fourth task. Okay, complete the sentences. Use the in, at, on to complete the following sentences. Use the preposition in, at, on to complete the following sentences. You have 5 minutes to finish. Start work.
I have 5 minutes.
Yes, you have 5 minutes. It's not difficult. That's like almost just
Okay.
12 questions. Yes. So you read and you type in your answer. For example, there is a lot of trash dash the bin. Is it on the bin, off the bin, at the bin, in the bin, whatever?
Okay. But I don't understand a first sentence. I don't know what is trash.
Very good. So when we talk about
I
trash, mhm,
mhm,
no, you can ask more questions. Uh huh. You
and
want
bin is something like chair, but
chair?
for more people.
Whoa,
No, bin.
wow! This is the first time I'm hearing that. A chair for more people. That's amazing. Hello, Petra.
Yes, I am here.
Yeah. So what you're referring to is a bench. Okay, a chair for more
Yeah,
people.
this is bench.
It's
No,
called
bin. Okay.
yes. So
Okay.
it's called a bench. So you have something like this.
But what is
Sorry,
bin?
sorry.
Yes.
Uh, don't worry. I'll show you what a bin is in a second. So this is a
Yes,
bench.
yes, yes, yes. This is bench.
Very good.
No bin. Okay.
Very good. So now look at this also. We have this. Sorry. Okay. So
Okay.
okay. So I want to show you something. So Petra, let's say you're walking down the street. Okay, you're walking down the streets of Prague. Usually, you see that there are this big, big, big this thing bucket. Okay, a big bucket close
Mm-hmm.
to the tree where after drinking water do this and put the rubber in it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Okay.
We see it.
Yes,
Those
I know
big,
what
big
is bin.
buckets.
Okay.
Very good. So that is called a bin. Okay, a bin.
Mm-hmm.
bin. That is a bin. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, These things, okay, this
This is trash.
this is a
Or no?
trash. That's right. This is a
Okay.
trash.
Okay.
Okay, it's like rubbish.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's trash. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Trash.
mhm,
Trash.
very good. So now you
Okay.
can answer the question.
Yes. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Uh, so in I put a new painting. Uh,
Okay. Yeah, I want to hear you reading. You read and you answer the question.
okay, there is a lot of trash in the bin.
In the bin. There you
Uh,
go.
in the bin. Second sentence. I put a new painting on my bedroom wall.
Hmm.
No.
No, you're answering the question. I don't know yet. After the questions, then we mark it. Okay,
Okay.
but it might be correct. Don't worry. Trust your
Maybe
instincts.
at, but I think on.
Yes, I also think it's on,
The
but
car.
we see that. Uh-huh.
Okay, okay. The car is waiting at the traffic lights.
Wow, that's
At.
amazing. Uh-huh. At the traffic light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Can you
so
see the
yes, I'm
man?
expanding it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, next question.
Can you see the man on the balcony?
Can you see the
Maybe
man
at
on the
the,
balcony? Okay.
yes, and maybe at the balcony.
Maybe at the balcony. It depends. Yes, you're right. Maybe at the balcony. Yeah. Don't worry.
My
Trust
best
your
friend.
instinct. Trust your instinct. Do you know what the meaning of instinct is? Do you know instinct? Mm,
Instinct. Yes.
uh-huh. What is
Yes, it's my
instinct?
instinct.
What is instinct?
Instinct. Uh, when I think I am that I am waiting a child. It's my instinct.
When
Or
you
no?
think, come again. When you think you are what? You are waiting a child? I don't get it.
Yes.
Reconstruct your sentence again.
Or no?
No, I instinct is when
Yes.
you feel something, when you feel like, oh, this is this,
Yes. Uh-huh.
then yes.
And I feel that I am that I have inside my body a child.
A child,
I
that is,
feel it.
I don't get it. Like, what is the word? Can you type it on the screen? When you feel inside your
Okay.
body, like, I want to see the
Okay.
word. Uh-huh. Okay.
Ah, mm, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes.
Yes, I'm there. Right there.
Instinct when women
Mm-hmm.
uh, feeling, or
Mm-hmm.
yes, the women
Mm-hmm.
feel
Mm-hmm.
uh, they are pregnant.
Oh
Or
my,
no?
oh my
This is
goodness.
instinct.
This is instinct. Are you sure? Oh my goodness.
Yes. Yes.
You said women. In fact, instinct are for both genders. Instinct, males have instinct, females have instinct. So yes, the definition is not right.
What?
What you're referring to is pregnant. That is pregnancy. When a woman has this, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes, this is pregnancy, not instinct.
No, no, no,
Hmm.
no.
Hmm.
We understand together. When the women uh, is in the first
The
week.
Okay, the first week of pregnancy, you call that instinct?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't get it. The first trimester of pregnancy is instinct. This is the first time I'm hearing this. Seriously.
No, we don't understand together. when the women, um I don't know how I
Okay, Petra. You know how we're gonna do it. I want you to type the word. I want you to see exactly what you're referring to. Can you type the word? Spell it for me.
what?
I want you to spell the word out for me. For example, instinct. INS. Type it.
Yes,
Okay.
instinct.
Yep. You can type it on the screen. Choose your text. This is what I'm referring to. Instinct. So now you are referring to a woman. I still don't get it. Explain further. Let me add it to your vocabulary. Let me add instinct to your
um
vocabulary. Uh-huh.
when she uh
Uh-huh.
wait,
Hmm. Uh-huh. Okay, you're searching from your end, right? No problem.
yes,
Uh-huh. So I'm
uh-huh.
waiting. I've added it to your vocabulary, but keep searching. I'm waiting.
So
Mm-hmm.
when the woman
Mm-hmm.
is pregnant
Uh-huh.
and it's I don't know, in the first week pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
and she think
Mm-hmm.
she thinks
Yeah, yeah.
that she has a boy
Pregnant.
inside, a
Oh,
boy
okay,
inside.
okay. So now
Their
I
instinct.
understand. I understand what you're saying now. So now you are giving me an example of instinct.
Yes, uh-huh.
Wow, now I understand. Petra, now I get it. I thought you were defining instinct, like in
Yes,
pregnancy. I thought you were defining, but now I understand. This is an example of instinct, like you feel you have something, right?
yes,
Or you
uh-huh.
feel you are
Yes,
right about something. Is that what you're saying? There you go. Then
yes,
we're on the same page. You're right.
yes,
Yes, you're
and
right. And I'm gonna give you flowers.
okay.
All right. That's amazing. That's amazing. Wow. I'm so much happy about that. Okay, so that is instinct. So Petra, trust your instinct. Can you see that man on the balcony? Fifth question.
Okay. My best friend lives in London.
Not
London.
at London, but in London. You
Yes.
remember?
In.
And why
Yes,
is it in?
because
Mm-hmm.
London is city.
It's a city. There you go. Okay.
hmm I think there is somebody at the entrance.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Entrance or entrance?
It is
Entrance.
entrance, not entrance. It is entrance.
Entrance.
Yes,
Okay.
entrance. I think
hmm
there is somebody at the entrance. Very good. Seven.
Okay. Seven. Do not sit on the floor.
There you go.
hmm hmm
Okay. Next question.
Uh-huh. There is a park. There is a park. mm, in the end of my
Whoa. In the end, okay, maybe. I'm not quite sure about that, but it might be right. Trust your instinct.
okay. In Mhm. I have two mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
I have two mirrors on
Mm-hmm.
the wall in my bathroom.
Do you have a mirror? Look behind. Do you have a mirror? You're in your bedroom. Do you have a mirror? Look behind. Do you understand?
I don't have.
You don't have, right? Okay, no problem. You can answer the question.
Okay.
I have two
She is
mirrors.
sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
She's sitting.
She is sitting
Mm-hmm.
at the wall outside her house.
She's
Wall
sitting.
at the wall.
She's sitting. Again, she's sitting.
Oh, at the on the wall, on the wall.
Mhm.
But
Right? Doesn't make sense, right?
I don't understand this sentence.
You don't
She is
understand.
sitting,
Hmm. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain
but
it to you.
wall is this one or
Yes,
no?
you're right. Wall
How
is
how
yes.
she
Wall is
can
this one.
sit,
How she can sit on
but
the wall.
how she can yes. Here.
This is how she sits. Okay, okay, okay. So back to class. So what they are trying to say here is she is sitting on the wall. Now let me give an example. Assuming, let's assume this is a wall. Okay, do you see the wall?
Mm-hmm.
This is a wall. Very good.
Yeah.
Now walls that are very there are walls that
Mm-hmm.
are
Mm-hmm.
right. So let's say the
Yes.
height of this wall is like maybe let's say 5 meters. Okay, 5 meters.
Mm-hmm.
And we have another wall that is maybe just 4 centimeters, a very short one, small. Okay, so people can
Mm-hmm.
sit on that wall. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on
So
how. Yes.
on on
Very
the
good.
wall.
So
She's
she's
sitting
sitting
on the
on the
wall.
wall outside her house because there are some people
Yes.
they build walls to a certain height. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it might not be a very high wall, just a short one, and that is why you can sit on it.
Okay.
Okay, not the flat one as
Yes.
in you know. No, this is when you put
Mm-hmm.
your clock. You say you put it on the wall. Okay, this is putting a clock on the wall. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
we use the word on when you are referring to a surface. So now look here. In the case of this wall, which is a short wall, they are sitting on the wall. Look at this. The same preposition on.
Mm-hmm.
The same way if you have a table,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so they are sitting on the table. Am I making sense?
Okay.
All
Mm-hmm.
right, all right. Let's move on to the
Or
next.
at,
At the wall.
because she is sitting at the specific place. She
Wow.
is sitting
Hmm.
or no, the
Hmm.
wall outside her house is a specific place or no.
Okay, okay. So let's make it very clear. I like the way you're thinking. Let's not think far, okay? Let's bring it very close. When do you use the word on? That's your question. When do you use on? Prepositions. When do you use the preposition on?
Uh, yes, yes,
Mhm.
I understand. I use on when mm, something is here.
Uh-huh. Well, you use on when something is on the surface, right? Or it is attached to the
Yes,
surface. Is
yes,
that right?
yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now we are
Mm-hmm.
referring to seating. She is sitting. Is
Mm-hmm.
it on the wall or at the wall?
On,
On the
yeah,
wall. So in this case, you use
on,
on.
on
Yes.
the wall.
Very good. If you
But
want,
the
if
sentence,
mhm.
mhm.
Continue, continue. I'm listening.
But yeah, but the sentence is continue,
Hmm.
and she's sitting outside on the wall, but outside her house.
There you go. I understand you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, outside
This
her
is
house is a location.
uh,
I agree with you.
yeah,
Outside her
okay.
house is a location, but the wall itself isn't a location.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in this
Uh-huh.
sentence,
Okay.
they are very
So,
specific. They said she's seating. So the preposition here
okay.
has to be in line with the next word, the wall.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
sitting
Okay.
on the
Mm-hmm.
wall. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
hope you understand, or you
Yes.
still have doubt.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Very
Mm-hmm.
good. Very good. And let's say,
Mm-hmm.
for example, if you want to refer to a location specific, you can mention the name of the place or something surrounding that place. I hope you get it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
She's sitting on the wall um at the sea.
Mm-hmm.
She's sitting on the wall at the sea. So at the sea here, it refers to a location, right?
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Or at the
Mm-hmm.
beach.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Now, can you say she's sitting at the wall at the beach?
No,
There
this
you
is
go.
wrong.
Very good.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
hope you get it. Very
Yes,
well.
I get it.
Okay, okay. Moving on to the next one.
I get it.
Okay, that is good. Moving on to the
So
next one.
the
Yeah.
next one,
Mhm.
I think that Manchester is the best city in England.
In England, why did you
In
say in and not at England?
Because England is a city,
It's a
and
city. Yeah,
uh, okay.
you are right. You are right. Uh-huh. Next one.
In
Very good. In.
next one, what do you have in your bag?
What do you have in your bag? That's amazing. Okay, so you can type your answer in your bag.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
in your bag. Okay, so now let's come back here again. I'm going to mark your work and see how well you performed. Okay, so it
Mm-hmm.
says while there is a lot of trash in the bin, I put a new
Mm-hmm.
painting on my bedroom wall. Now I want you to correct this yourself. Is that right? I put a new painting on my bedroom wall. Is that your final answer?
No,
Okay, well,
because
uh-huh.
you look like that the sentence is wrong.
No, maybe I'm tricking you. Maybe I'm tricking you. It might be right. I'm just tricking you.
Okay. So I put a new painting
Mhm.
at
Right?
my bedroom because uh, no n-
I don't know.
I don't know because my bedroom wall is a specific place
Are you,
at my bedroom.
are you sure? Look at something.
But when I painting,
Uh huh.
I make this, and this is like on the wall.
On the wall. So not at. You just answered yourself. So it's supposed to be on.
Yeah,
Okay. Look
on.
at something. He said, I put a new painting. You see, I put a new painting. When the painting here is like a picture they are referring to. Okay.
Yes.
So painting here is like a picture. You have an image, you put it on the wall. Now, when they ask you which part of the wall, the bedroom wall, that is where it becomes a location. I hope you get it.
Aha, but yes, but I
Mhm.
think that painting
Mhm.
is
When you do this, right?
when I color.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
When I change my
Your paint.
color
Very
in
good.
yes.
Very good. So now let me answer your question. There are two things you are going to identify. You said you think. The right verb is I thought. Okay. I
I thought.
thought,
Okay,
not think. Let me write that here
okay.
for you. I thought. Then you continue with your sentence. Very good. Now, a painting has different meanings. A painting can mean an image that has been painted by somebody.
Mm-hmm,
Okay,
mm-hmm.
that is the first thing. That is an
Okay.
image. So, an example of a would be a picture. Okay, so you can have a painting of yourself in your
Mm-hmm,
room. Okay, somebody might draw you, color
mm-hmm.
you, and make it very nice. That is a painting. And we also have a painting. As in you doing this, you paint your room, you change the
Yes.
color
Uh-huh.
of the wall. That is
Uh-huh.
also called painting.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And the color you use, okay, is called the paint. If it is red, if it is
Mm-hmm.
yellow, it is green, whatever thing,
Yes.
usually it comes in
Okay.
a bucket. A bucket.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
comes in a
Yeah.
bucket.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's called a paint. Paint. This is a paint.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that is the difference. So now let's come back to it again. It says I
Mm-hmm.
put a new painting on my bedroom
On
wall.
my
So here they're
okay.
referring to
On my
a picture.
bedroom wall.
Very good. So here they're referring to
Mm-hmm.
a picture, which is correct. You see it?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So the third one also, the car is waiting at the traffic light is correct because it's a specific location. And then can you see that man on the balcony? Yes, it's correct. At the balcony, on the balcony. It depends on what you are referring to,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay. So
Yes.
my best friend lives in London because it's a city. I
Yes.
think there is somebody at the entrance because you are referring to an exact or a specific location. And
Mm-hmm.
then I want you to read this
Don't sit
on the
on
floor.
on the floor.
Very good. So it is
On the
don't.
floor.
The same as do not. Okay, this is don't and this is do not. I hope you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So this is correct. And then there is a part. You said in
And
the
I can, yeah, Ridwan, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I can use do not and don't. It's the same or no?
Yes, yes, it's the same.
Okay.
In
Mm-hmm.
English, we refer to that as contractions.
Mm-hmm.
Contractions. Okay, contraction is when
Okay.
a long word is shortened. A long word is made
Yes.
very
Mm-hmm.
small,
Yes.
and this helps with
Mm-hmm.
speaking fast. Okay, instead of saying do not, you
Okay.
say don't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see, instead
Okay.
of
Mm-hmm.
saying are not, you say aren't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see, very good. So refer to that as contraction. We'll do that in our next, in our subsequent lessons. Okay, very good.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So this is like that. So there is a park. Is it in the end of my street? Would you like to change your answer, or you leave it like that?
There is a park at the end of my street.
At the end of my street. Why did you say at the end instead of saying in the end of my street?
Uh, at the end because it's in the specific place.
Yes, exactly. So
At
you're referring to
the
it.
end.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
There you go. So this is supposed to be at. Wow. Now
Okay.
you get it now. At the end of my street. Okay, so I have two mirrors on the wall in my bathroom. That's correct. She's sitting on the wall outside the house, not seating.
Mm-hmm.
Seating. Okay,
Yes.
so this is the wall. If the wall has a height like this, it means I can sit on the wall. You
Yes.
see,
Uh-huh.
but if the
Okay.
height is
Uh-huh.
like this, I cannot sit on it. You can see I cannot sit. So
Uh-huh.
it
Uh-huh.
depends on the
Uh-huh.
height of the
Okay.
wall. Okay, very good. Now I think that Manchester is the best city in England.
Mm-hmm.
Manchester is the
Because
best city
England
in
is
England.
okay.
It's a city. Very good. And then what do
Okay.
you have? Is it on your bag? On your bag?
In your back.
There you go. What do you have
In.
in your bag? Very well. All right. So Petra, this brings us to the end of today's lesson. We've reviewed
Okay.
at, on, in, and we've solved some exercises. We'll continue with the same pronouns in our next lesson. I hope you get it. And
Okay.
don't forget, this
Okay.
is preposition of place. Preposition of
Mm-hmm.
places. At, on, and in. Next time, we'll look at preposition of
Okay.
movement, preposition of time, and then we'll look at mixed
Okay.
prepositions. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Petra,
Okay.
thank you very much for being with me, and I'll see you in our next lesson. Goodbye.
Thank you very much, Ridwan.
Oh,
Have a
no.
nice day. Goodbye.
No, do you have a question first? You have a
I
question?
have no questions.
No questions? Are you
Thank
sure?
you very much. Yeah.
Are you- Oh my God. A 1 hour lesson with no question. I'm sad.
What is touch?
I mean, I'm sad. Sad?
Sad.
Yes.
Oh, this is sad.
Yes, this is
Oh,
sad. Exactly.
I'm
That is
sorry
sad.
for that.
Yeah, all right. Petra, thank you very much, and I'll see you in our next lesson. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye,
You're
everyone.
welcome.
Goodbye.